Kobe Bean Bryant was an American professional basketball player and shooting guard who spent his entire 20-year career with the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA. Regarded as one of the greatest players in the sport's history, he won 5 NBA championships, was an 18-time All-Star, and received numerous accolades, including the 2008 NBA Most Valuable Player Award. Posthumously, he was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2020. Bryant led the Lakers to championships in 2009 and 2010, and retired in 2016 after struggling with injuries. In 2017, the Lakers retired both of his jersey numbers, 8 and 24. He is the all-time leading scorer in Lakers history, and also won gold medals with Team USA in the 2008 and 2012 Olympics. In 2018, he won an Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film, Dear Basketball. Kobe was married to Vanessa Lane, and they had 4 daughters together. Despite facing challenges in their marriage, they remained together at the time of Bryant's death. At 7:39 p.m. on January the 25th, 2020, Kobe tweeted, "Continuing to move the game forward at King James. Much respect, my brother." This was in response to Lakers star LeBron James passing him on the NBA's all-time scoring list. Little did anyone know that this would be his last ever public communication from the star. The following day, Kobe and his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, were getting ready to fly from John Wayne Airport in Orange County, California, to Camarillo Airport. They were on their way to attend a basketball game at Bryant's Mamba Sports Academy in Newbury Park, where he was scheduled to coach Gianna's team. This 30-minute private helicopter charter was a route they had taken several times before to avoid the 2-hour drive and the notorious traffic in Los Angeles. The weather conditions were poor, and the night before the flight, pilot Ara Zobayan exchanged a series of text messages with Patty Taylor, the operations manager at OC Helicopters, as well as others regarding the worsening weather situation. They were also informed that Kobe had changed his departure time. Initially set for 9:45 a.m, it was moved to 9 a.m. because he wanted to attend another team's game before his own. Kobe was very particular about who flew him and drove him, but he had been flying with Ara for years and had built a strong relationship with him. He affectionately referred to him as Mr. Pilot Man. He trusted him completely and even allowed his daughters to fly with Ara by themselves. On the morning of the flight, there were still ongoing concerns about the weather. Text messages continued to circulate among Zobayan, Rick Webb, OC Helicopters founder, Patty Taylor, and others. But when Ara was asked how the weather looked for the 9 a.m. departure, he replied, "Should be okay." While waiting for Kobe to arrive, Webb and Ara discussed the flight route. Ara planned to fly around the thick clouds and had already decided on the best course of action. For the pilot, it was just a standard, everyday flight. At 9:06 a.m. local time, the Sikorsky S-76 helicopter departed from John Wayne Airport. On board were Kobe, his daughter Gianna, 6 family friends, and the pilot. Kobe had made this flight several times a year, and this same group had flown to the same destination without incident the day before. However, on this day, it is important to note that the weather conditions were so unfavorable for flying that the Los Angeles Police Department helicopters and most other air traffic were grounded. Nonetheless, Kobe and his group settle in for the short flight. During the flight, Bryant's driver texts the group from Camarillo Airport saying, "Just started raining lightly here." At 9:17 a.m, due to fog, the helicopter deviates from its planned route and takes a detour towards Glendale. 9:21 a.m, air traffic control instructs the pilot to circle over Glendale to avoid other aircraft and provides updates on weather conditions. The pilot is also advised to hold the aircraft until another plane passes. 9:32 a.m, permission is granted to proceed under Visual Flight Rules, VFR, and the pilot is instructed to maintain an altitude below 2,500 feet. 9:33 a.m, Ara starts heading north and is advised by air traffic control to follow the 5 freeway while maintaining special visual flight rules, which allow pilots to operate under less than basic visual flight conditions. Ara requests radar assistance to avoid air traffic, but is informed that his helicopter is flying too low. 9:42 a.m., the aircraft enters more hilly terrain. 9:44 a.m., Ada informs control that he intends to climb higher to avoid the cloud layer. He climbs to an altitude of 1,000 feet in 36 seconds and turns left, reaching a peak altitude of 2,300 feet. 8 seconds later, the helicopter begins to descend rapidly. A nearby tower records that the helicopter is now too low to receive guidance. This footage shows the helicopter as it plummets to the ground. At 9:45 a.m., the helicopter crashed into the side of a mountain at Calabasas, approximately 30 miles, 48 kilometers northwest of downtown Los Angeles, and bursts into flames. The air traffic controller makes several attempts to contact pilot Ada Zobayan, but there is no response. 41-year-old Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and the other 7 occupants were all killed on impact, and initial reports indicated that the helicopter crashed in the hills above Calabasas amid heavy fog. One witness recalled hearing a loud boom and reported zero visibility when the helicopter disappeared into low clouds and crashed. They noted that it appeared to be experiencing engine trouble because it was flying so low and slow. Another witness told reporters, over the course of about 20 seconds, the sound continued to get louder when suddenly a blue and white helicopter emerged from the clouds, passing from left to right directly next to me. I judged it to be moving fast, travelling on a forward and descending trajectory. It started to roll to the left, and I caught a glimpse of its belly. I observed it for between 1 and 2 seconds before it impacted the terrain about 50 feet below my position. This is one of the many 911 calls that followed the incident.
LA County Fire, 83.
Yes, I'm just reporting a hillside fire just east of Los Virgenes Road and A.E. Wright Middle School up in the hills.
Do you have 2 cross streets?
I
can look up the school.
It would be south. It would be south of Agoura Road on Los Virgenes Road.
You said it's near the middle school, though?
Yeah, it's directly east of the Los Virgenes Water District and A.E. Wright Middle School.
Okay, I understand. You gave me multiple locations, so let me ask you a question. Back to the middle school. Is it near the middle school, though, or no?
It's going to be within about a half a mile.
Okay, let me get that. I have the address of the school.
A.E. Wright Middle School.
Okay, and I show the cross streets of the middle school as like Meadow Creek or Country Creek. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And that's in Calabasas.
I just couldn't think of it.
That's okay, sir. And just to confirm, you said it's about a mile or a half a mile from that location?
Half a mile east.
Okay.
Up in the hills.
Do you see smoke or flames?
There's no structures. There's no structures.
Do you see smoke or flames?
Flame and smoke, obviously.
Okay, just to confirm, you said it's a half a mile east of A.E. Wright Middle School. I have their address as 4029 Los Virgenes Road, and that's in Calabasas.
Yes.
All right, so we're on our way out now.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Fire Command and Control Subject.
Hi, oh, it's a plane down. Never mind. A person said he sees smoke and flames in that area of Calabasas.
Yeah, we're going to bounce it up.
Thank you. Bye.
LA County Fire 90.
Go ahead, sir.
Hello, this is the fire department. How can I help you?
The fire department's on the line. Let them know where the fire is.
So, Los Virgenes, where the new apartments and condo construction is, straight up the hill like you're going up to the Oaks.
Okay, do you have
up the hill.
Okay, do you have the nearest address or cross street for that?
I have no idea. I'm walking on the trail. I could hear the plane, I think it was, in the clouds. We couldn't see it, and then we just heard a boom and a dead sound, and then I could see the flames.
Okay, so do you have the closest cross street at all, or anywhere I could send units to?
I don't. Just go Los Virgenes. You will see it up on the hill. There's flames.
Is this near Agoura Road?
Past Agoura Road.
Sure.
Middle school.
Okay, Sheriff, do you have any location at all for it?
Or where are you
No,
sending your
we're
units
getting
to?
other calls right now.
So I
Lost
see
Virginia
your
at Lost Hills.
Las Virgenes and Lost Hills is where you're going?
It's on Las Virgenes between
Okay.
101 Freeway and 80 right.
Between what?
Fire. Lost Virginia at
Yeah.
Lost Hills.
Okay, that's where we'll go then. And what was on fire, sir?
Las Virgenes and the hill.
Okay.
But whatever crashed into the hill is also on fire.
Was it an airplane or something?
I think it was an airplane.
Do you know if it was a large airplane or a small airplane?
A small plane. Small plane.
Okay. So just to confirm, Las Virgenes Road, Lost Hills Road, and Agora, is that correct?
Lost Hills doesn't cross Las Virgenes, so go Las Virgenes,
Okay.
going towards the beach,
Okay.
past the Agora Road. Before you get to 80 Right Middle School, it's straight up in the hill. It's behind the new construction that's going on. Hello?
Hold on one second. Okay, so we're on our way out there. We'll be there very shortly. If anything changes or gets worse, call us back.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
LA County Fire Department.
County and CHP, I'm a transfer for you. Sir, you online? Go ahead.
I'm here, yeah. Helicopter crashed into a mountain. We heard it, and now I'm looking at the flames at Malibu Canyon and Agora Road. I'm at Erewhon Supermarket. We can see it.
Do you know how far is it from the location where you are?
A quarter mile.
Okay. Is it a small plane?
It was a helicopter.
Oh, a helicopter?
Yeah.
And you saw the helicopter go into the hills?
Yeah, and we're looking at the flames right now on the hill.
Okay. Malibu Canyon Road and Agora Road, you said?
That's where I'm at right now. Where would you off of? I mean, you would
Off of Malibu Canyon, Las Virgenes.
Las Virgenes.
To the left side.
To the left of Las Virgenes if you're going towards the ocean.
Yeah.
So it's off Malibu Canyon and Las Virgenes?
Is that Las Virgenes or Malibu Canyon? It's Las Virgenes.
Las Virgenes and Malibu Canyon
Yeah.
Road, you said?
No, Las Virgenes and I would say Mulholland.
Okay, you keep changing it. So Las
Yeah, no.
Virgenes and Mulholland is where you see.
Yeah.
Yes?
Las Virgenes, cross street would be Mulholland.
Okay, and the city is?
Not that far out there.
What city are you in?
Agora Hills.
Because that's the Malibu area.
Yeah, it is the Malibu area.
Okay, so Las Virgenes and Mulholland and Malibu is where you see the plane go down?
Yeah, where I'm standing is the Erewhon Supermarket off of Agora Road. And that's where I can see it, but that's not where it's at, obviously. I mean, I'm hearing sirens just now, so.
Okay, we have help on the way.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
148. LA County Fire, 85.
Yeah,
Thank you. Hi, Miss. Sir, go ahead.
I'm at 4235 Las Virgenes Road.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard a helicopter go over me approximately from Lost Hills Road on a south to easterly sweep. It went over my head. It's thick in clouds, and then I heard a pop, and it immediately stopped.
Would you say, okay, so you're in Las... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I can't see it. It was heading on an easterly track, probably right over the Las Virgenes Water District.
Let's see, I'm trying to get...
And the highest peak to the east is, I would believe, on the west side of Calabasas Park or Stokes Canyon.
Okay.
And that part of the top of the mountain is obstructed in clouds.
Gotcha. Let me see, because it looks like, is there a gun club over there?
The gun club was torn out many years
okay.
ago.
That's what it looks like.
When they put the car dealerships in, they took the
I see, okay.
shop and ski out.
Yeah, because it looks like there's a lot. I'm just trying to get an idea. So you say you're calling from Las Virgenes. You say like northeast. You're thinking in that general area.
It came right over me.
Okay.
So.
And then did you
draw a line from the Las Virgenes Water District back in that canyon toward the peak to the east. It would be on the west rim of Calabasas Park, Stokes Canyon.
Okay, got it. Yeah, 'cause it looks like...
I'm not seeing any smoke.
Let me see, because it looks like we actually got it Las Virgenes, Mulholland. Is it in that direction?
It went down quicker than that.
Let me see. Okay, let me...
I mean, if that's where I've got 3 police headed that way now.
Yeah.
Past 5.
No, I appreciate you knowing the area well. Okay, so let me... Perfect.
Yeah, I think I used to live up on Mulholland. I've been a resident here since 1963.
No, it's very helpful that you know the area. I
So
appreciate
I know the canyons.
Yeah, thank you very much for the info, sir. We are on the way. Thanks for knowing the area.
Yeah, I would call FAA and find out who's flying in this area.
Yeah.
Get a flight plan.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, I would just think to myself, if this guy doesn't have night vision, I mean, he's completely IFR.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It's been 5 years he's flying, and he's got no visual.
Yeah, and I'm glad somebody heard it. No, I appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much. We're on the way. We'll be there in a minute.
Okay, thank you.
You too. Bye. 148.
While oblivious to the unfolding disaster, Patty Taylor sent a group text to Bryant's driver at the destination, asking, "Land?" The driver responded, "Not yet." 13 minutes of silence in the thread heightened concerns about the flight, which was scheduled to land at 9:48 a.m. In a desperate search for information, Taylor texted the pilot, "Ada, you okay?" Of course, he did not reply, and he was not okay. The aircraft tracker had stopped functioning at 9:45 a.m. Meanwhile, LA County Fire Dispatch communicated over the radio. "We do have 1 copter down with medium brush. We do have smoke." At 10:34 a.m., the LA County Sheriff's Department tweeted, "Downed aircraft is a helicopter. Flames extinguished. Hashtag Malibu deputies at the crash site looking for survivors. 4200 BLK, Las Virgenes Road." By 11:24 a.m., less than 2 hours after the crash, TMZ became the first news source to confirm Bryant's death, tweeting, "Breaking. Kobe Bryant has died in a helicopter crash." They later faced criticism from local law enforcement for reporting the incident before the coroner's office had the chance to confirm the identities of the helicopter's occupants and notify their families. At 11:36 a.m., news reports started filtering through. Heartbroken fans and colleagues began posting tributes online following the tragic event. During a presidential campaign event in Des Moines, Iowa, President Joe Biden remarked on the crash, stating, "It makes you realize that you've got to make every day count, every single day count. The point is, none of us are exempt." Former President Barack Obama also shared his grief on Twitter, saying, "Kobe was a legend on the court and was just getting started in what would have been an equally meaningful second act. Losing Gianna is even more heartbreaking for us as parents." A news conference confirmed that there were no survivors from the crash. The world, particularly America, was in shock and mourning. In Kobe's hometown, more than 100 residents from Newport Coast gathered at a community park for a candlelight vigil. They sang Amazing Grace and then broke into a chant that is familiar to fans at Staples Center. Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna were buried in a private ceremony at Pacific View Memorial Park in Newport Beach, California. They were also the subject of a public memorial service at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, which Vanessa gave a moving speech. The investigation into the crash concluded that Ada Zobyan, Kobe's trusted pilot, made several poor decisions that led him to fly into dense clouds, where he became disoriented. He mistakenly believed that the helicopter was climbing, when in fact it was descending towards a hillside in Southern California. Zobayan violated flight rules by operating in low visibility conditions and failed to take necessary precautions, such as landing or switching to autopilot. He likely felt pressure to reach his destination, which contributed to continuation bias, causing him to stick to his original flight plan despite the deteriorating conditions. The Sikorsky S-76B helicopter, travelling at approximately 184 miles per hour, crashed, scattering debris over a large area. Notably, the helicopter was not equipped with black box devices that could have provided valuable information for understanding the crash details. In response to the tragedy, lawmakers proposed the Kobe Bryant and Gianna Bryant Helicopter Safety Act, which aims to mandate safety systems for passenger-carrying helicopters. Vanessa Bryant filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Island Express and Zobayan for negligence, while the helicopter companies have countersued FAA air traffic controllers, asserting that their errors contributed to the crash. A settlement was reached in 2021. However, Vanessa Bryant faced another legal battle when it was revealed that emergency responders took disturbing photos at the crash's site where her loved ones perished. Unfortunately, these graphic images were circulated among employees of both the county sheriff's office and the fire department. Some of the photos were even shown to their spouses, and in one instance, to a bartender at a local bar where one of the deputies was drinking. These graphic close-up photos had no official or investigative purpose and were instead described as visual gossip, shared purely out of morbid curiosity. The lawsuit stated that Vanessa lives in constant fear that these devastating images may eventually be leaked to the public. In February 2023, the county reached a settlement with Bryan and her daughters, agreeing to pay $28.85 million. Vanessa Bryant announced that she would donate the proceeds from the lawsuit to the Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation. Rest in peace, Kobe and Gianna.